You're listening to The Brian and Sherri Show with Brian Shepherd and Sherri Johnson. Brought to you weekly on Spreaker, Facebook, YouTube, and on the Brian and Sherri Show app. Visit briansherrishow.com for more. Now here's Brian and Sherri.
Hey everyone, Brian here, and of course I am joined with my co-host, Sherri Johnson.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our show tonight. It seems like it's been forever. Now, something strange is going on here. What is going on? How's it going, Brian?
Good.
I can't seem to on our live.
Okay, well, people are watching, so it's
There we go.
It's working.
Okay. Okay, good. So exciting. So, how was your week?
Good, very good.
Good. I know we did get to do a show on Tuesday because you were out of range.
I was out of range, yeah.
We're all set, ready to go when you weren't there.
I know it. Yeah, I know it.
So today gets to be special. It's a little bit extra today.
Yes.
But anyways, I hope everyone's having a great day. If you guys haven't noticed a little bit that's going on today, I'd like to start off doing a daily horoscope. I've been asked by a lot of people to do this, so I found one. Very exciting. So today, it's a brave new world once the emotional moon blasts her way into fire starter Aries at 1:21 a.m. There is still a bit of residual weirdness lingering from the last few days. Isn't that true? Right there. It's been weird this week. It really has been. But we can overcome it by performing our regular chores. Pragmatic behavior is necessary if we want to be ready for the next big adventure. Meanwhile, a long-lasting semi-square from the futuristic Uranus to spiritual Neptune adds meaning to our dreams and purpose to our lives. So there you go. You should have purpose to your lives and meaning to your dreams. Do you dream much, Brian?
I have no idea. I can't remember.
You know what? A lot of people say that. They can't remember if they've dreamt that night or not. But I tend to find if I eat real late or have a late dinner, like maybe 10 or 11, or if I eat a snack, I will have nightmares all night.
Oh.
And I notice if I don't eat that late, I don't dream or have anything. Like, I don't remember the next day. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is weird, yeah.
I wish... If any of our listeners know anything about that, tell me why. Why am I having dreams when I eat late? So it's interesting. But it always happens. I can definitely count on that. So,
Interesting.
Do you ever have strange dreams, Brian?
No, not that I can remember.
And, I'm surprised because I'm surprised because they say people who drink a lot of coffee have a lot of dreams.
I have no idea. Yeah, I really don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I'll have to see if I remember anything.
Well, let's see if you can remember this. Today is National Kool-Aid Day. Do you drink Kool-Aid?
Nope, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. There used to be a Kool-Aid out there called Dinosaurus Rex. It was a great Kool-Aid. Do you remember that at all? They used to come in little packets.
Oh, I remember the packets.
Mixed with sugar.
Oh,
They used to have different names for all the different flavors. Yeah, one of them, the Dinosaurus Rex, only lasted for about a year. And I wanted to see if you actually remembered that, since it was National Kool-Aid Day.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that. I know that I remember each flavor being, there was something different on the package. I know that, but...
Yeah, they used to have, funny names for them and stuff.
Yeah.
But I never forgot the Dinosaurus Rex purple grape. It was my favorite, that's why. And they got away with it, and I don't know, but... Yeah. No, I haven't had Kool-Aid. I never really gave it to my kids either because it's full of sugar. But, I do get those little Capri Suns for Lily now, so she said she likes those. And you can freeze them and make great tasting ice pops out of that Capri Sun.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Today is also annual medical checkup day, which is good for the end of the week. Get those medical checkups over and done with. Today is also, let's see, National Raspberry Bomb Day. Never had that. Like raspberries, but never had that. National Raspberry Tart Day as well. I don't think I've ever even had a raspberry tart, to be honest with you. I don't really eat the tarts, but okay. It's also Presidential Joke Day. Brian, do you have that presidential joke?
I do not.
Do you have one?
No, I do not.
No?
Nope.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't
either.
I can say a lot of things, but I will not. Yeah, nope. No jokes. I don't care for them, so
jokes.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
It's true. You're really not like I don't think I've ever heard you actually tell a joke before.
No
Okay.
jokes.
Okay, y'all. In my live studio audience, of course, I have my 4-month-old granddaughter on my lap, and so I apologize if you guys hear any. She's looking at Oh, we got a burp. She's looking at her favorite person, who's Brian, on Skype. She absolutely loves Brian. She watches our show every Friday night. So
yeah,
it's kind of fun to have her here. It's just a little difficult. Don't want her touching the keypad. So
she's
starting to reach and grab things.
So I have to ask, Sherri, did you download our official app in the Google Play Store?
I actually have not been able to.
You're still having problems with your phone?
Yeah. I get a new phone in about 2 weeks. So I'm very excited because we've been looking at phones and what we're going to get. Mm. So, my phone is kind of broken in that part of my screen, unfortunately, and it doesn't allow me to do certain things like that. I know. I hate it, but I only have 2 more weeks to a brand new phone, so I'm excited. I'm looking at the 8s right now, Brian.
Very nice. So, very nice.
Yeah. Thinking about it, they're kind of expensive, but I use my phone so much, as you know. We use our phones like crazy, so I think the investment would definitely be worth it. Plus having the new technology. So it's also, to get a phone like that, you got to sign up for another 2-year plan.
Yeah.
Sorry, little interruption from a 4-year-old. Okay. So, but the cool thing about technology, Brian, is it's changing like so much, so fast. And like by the time you get to 8, something new is going to be out. So it's going to be crazy. It's like, what next? What next?
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Dependable Samsons is what's going to be next. As we know from that last show. So, but it's pretty cool. In technology, you guys, I got to let you know that scientists are making a remarkable progress in using brain implants to restore the freedom of movement that spinal cord injuries take away. Isn't that amazing? That they've actually come out with a device that can implant and take away that paralysis. It's so amazing. Like, we're living in this day and age where all this new stuff's like starting to come out. And the second thing on the list that they're coming out with, everyone, that it's kind of scary. And I've talked to a bunch of people throughout the week about this. I'm getting a lot of different opinions. And that's self-driving trucks. Have you seen that? Oh my gosh. Tractor trailers without a human at the wheel will soon barrel onto highways near you. What will this mean for the nation's 1.7 million truck drivers? It's going to take away a lot of jobs is what it's going to do. No, you don't like it? Or no, you don't think it's going to happen? No? You don't think any of it? Why?
No, I just don't. There's too many variables that go along with driving a truck like that, so...
I know. Like, they've actually had a lot of flaws with those cars out in California that were self-driving vehicles. Yeah. And bad things happen. I don't know how they can perfect something like this.
I have no idea. No thanks.
It's called the Otto. If you guys want to look it up, that's OTTO. Yeah, it's... And how about this one? This one I find is pretty amazing. Paying with your face. A face detecting systems in China now authorize payments. They provide access to facilities and track down criminals by using your face. The the color of your eye, it's kind of like a fingerprint. And you would look into a device and look into your eye, and it would be connected to all your financial stuff. What do you think?
So an iris scan.
An iris scan, yeah.
Yeah.
To pay for stuff.
That's how you get into the Samsung 8.
Oh.
Face
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's one of the features. Face recognition, yep. Wow. So, yeah.
Scary. Wow. So, Brian, how's everything going with the book challenge? Did we get any other book challenge people?
I have no idea. I haven't recently checked, but I'm pretty sure that someone's bound to write some more or come on or whatever. So hopefully they join the challenge. I hope so. I hope everyone knows about the challenge. So, I mean, I've said it a gazillion times, but you can go to our website, which is briansherrishow.com, and read all about it. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Dan, I don't know, people, if you have watched Daniel Payton's video of him making his own fudge, because I had claimed that I had the most easiest fudge the last time I did a video with me making fudge. So Daniel here took it upon himself to make a video the other day of him making fudge of his own recipe. So, which I thought was pretty neat, and I did watch it. It's called Microwave Fudge. So I'm like, okay. So I watched it. Now, I don't know whose is better, because I'm pretty sure he hasn't tried mine, and I have not tried his. So what I did is tonight I went out and I bought all the ingredients that he has listed in his video, and I will be making his fudge tomorrow, and I'll do it live and go from there. So I'll make a batch first, and then I'll show everybody, how I'm making it, because I'm gonna step it up. So welcome back. So I was talking about how
Thank you, I'm sorry.
That's okay. So I was just saying that Daniel Payton made that video of him making his fudge. So I was...
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I was kind of challenged. So I just told everyone that I bought all of his ingredients. So tomorrow I will make his fudge and live, and I will show people myself making it, only because I'm going to step it up. I'm going to make it extra special with an extra ingredient. So to make it more interesting. Ooh. And I want to see if it works out. So if you haven't already, go search Dan Payton. I'm pretty sure he can post the video again. So go watch it. It's very fun. He calls me out. I love how he calls me out in the video. So it's almost like a challenge to see whose is going to taste better. So we'll find out. Awesome. Yes, Dan, tomorrow I will be doing this. It's the only time I really have to do it. So, yeah. So, as you guys already know, there are multiple ways that you can listen to our show now that we have joined Spreaker. And we're no longer with Blog Talk Radio. So, you can go to Spreaker.com and you can type in Brian Sherri Show. Will pop up. I've already posted the link to our profile page for Spreaker on our Facebook page. You can listen to our shows on YouTube. Our shows are automatically posted to our YouTube page. So make sure to go there if you're a YouTuber. We have the official Brian and Sherri Show app, which is available on the Apple iTunes store for free. All of our past shows that we did, I moved over from Blog Talk, so you can listen to past shows. And it'll also tell you that our show is live this very moment, and you can just click it, and you can listen live on your phone. You can also chat with us during the show from your phone, and it shows up on the screen here, and I'll be able to see it and talk back to you. That's if you don't watch us live on the Facebook Live video. As of today, the app is also available for the Google Play Store, the Android operating system. So make sure you download it. And just like we tell all of our authors and people about authors, leave a review in the App Store, please, because, you know, it lets them know that, you know, people are actually enjoying the app and stuff. So please leave a comment. If there's certain aspects of it that you like or you don't like, you know, let us know. So make sure you download them, though, because they're free. So
That's really great. There's so many, a lot of comments of people just thanking you for making a Samsung app. So it's really great.
Well,
that you did that.
I mean, I didn't want to leave anybody out, and I know that there is a lot of people that use the Samsung device. You know, so, but it's there. It's there for everyone to hear. So yeah. Pretty soon our shows will be on iHeartRadio. So I need to check in with that at some point. And someone's already chatting with me. Hello, Ronald. So, yeah, what's the topic? Oh, you never know. The topic could be anything at this point in time. So, yeah. So Dan,
give us the topic.
or Ronald can give us a topic. Yeah, sure. We can talk about anything. Okay, and Dan, by the way, I don't know if this book is going to be... is this book supposed to be done before November? Or do we have to wait until November? Because he's pretty much done, and it's being edited. Oh, hi, puppy. So, I'm curious. The topic could be Fudge Wars. You're absolutely right, Daniel. Because I'm just curious.
Fudge Wars. That's fun.
Yeah. That's true.
So, Brian, are you going to actually do a video of you making Dan's fudge? Or are you going to be making a different type of fudge?
I'm going to be making his fudge.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, I'm going to be making his fudge, but I'm going to add an ingredient to it to make it just a little bit better. And I think people will enjoy.
Ooh. Uh-oh, Dan.
His fudge with a little extra special something in it, which I think it's going to go whatever. So Ronald says in the chat room that we should talk about fixed NFL games. Well, you know, I would love to talk about fixed NFL games. I'm pretty sure it happens. Unfortunately, I don't watch sports. I don't have the time. So, but I'm pretty
Well,
sure
you know, Brian, there is something I got to say about the NFL. You know what? There was a thing in the paper saying they're not going to play the Patriots game on Spectrum in the Berkshires.
Why?
So I don't understand why. I don't know. And we're in Western Mass. I don't know where Ronald is, but yeah. So we're not even going to be able to see the game. Isn't that horrible?
Well, it all depends on if it's like a channel thing, because I know they're starting to get rid of channels or something. So
yeah,
that's true.
Diane, yeah, it's a channel thing.
Yeah.
Diane
Pate says that she would like to plug away at two things. Sure, she's a psychic and a nail tech. Private readings are available, or book a pedicure with Body and Soul in, I'm pretty sure that means Great Barrington. Oh boy.
Yes.
That's right.
We should have her call in. I wish she could call in.
Okay. I don't even know how that's possible, but okay.
On Spreaker, can you have people call in, like guests and stuff like that?
I can have.
Oh, okay. All right. That sounds
not necessarily on Spreaker, but on Skype. Yes, that's how they call in, using Skype. So, and I have a number for our Skype. But anyways, yeah. So Body and Soul in Great Barrington. So if anyone's interested, it sounds good.
Diane, that's so interesting. Now, do you do nails and talk about, do you do psychic and while you're doing nails? Just wondering. It's kind of fun. So set this straight, Brian. There is no call-in button.
There is no call-in button for Spreaker. Spreaker is just recording your voice. The only way to get a guest onto the show is by having them, either us call them on Skype or they call us on Skype. So, and because the Skype video has already begun, it would put you on hold. So that's pretty much the other way. It's not like Blog Talk where I can dial someone and call them, unfortunately. That's the only downfall. So Ronald says, about the NFL head injuries. There have been a lot of head injuries. Did you see that movie that they did concerning about the brain issues the NFL was having, when anytime they would get struck in the head and stuff, and now they're worried about children having it or whatever, and the NFL or whoever it was didn't want I think it was a doctor or something. I didn't see the movie, but yeah, they didn't want the movie to come out or the person to be talking about it, so they get injured a lot. It's crazy.
They do. Oh yes. There's actually a site I want to share with Ron if he doesn't know. If you go to thefixisin.net/theproof, you can read all about the undeniable truth as it relates to professional sports. And that's something we can share with everyone. If you want to check it out, once again, it's called thefixisin.net. Okay? thefixisin.net/theproof.html. And when you go there, you will be able to read all about facts, which is really interesting. They even talk about NASCAR, boxing, Super Bowl, everything on there. And they state the facts as is right there. And also they talk about the court cases and the lawsuits and everything that's happened with these. And it's really a huge topic. And it's really interesting to learn about how these sports have been fixed and how they generate so many ticket sales, for these sports. And where does that money go? And how is it shared equally among all the franchises? And by knowing that, It's pretty amazing.
Mm.
And the revenue sharing, it talks all about it. So there's a lot behind the scenes people don't know. It's true.
That is true. Yeah. Yep, that's true.
So thanks for sharing that, Ron. That's interesting. I think I'm going to go back and read this article later because it really looks interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, and talking about things and interesting and topics, Brian, we got to mention our local shelter real quick.
Okay.
If that's okay with you?
Sure.
Okay, you guys, once again, here we go. SansiniAnimalShelter.org. That's where I'm getting all my information from. SansiniAnimalShelter.org. They are a local shelter here in Pittsfield, Mass, where I'm located. Brian's about 19 miles north of here, but he knows exactly all about the shelter and all that, and people down there, which is great. We're able to give a large donation to these animals, which was really wonderful. You can check out some pictures we have on Brian Sherri Facebook, which is pretty cool. But if you go onto Eleanor Sonsini Animal Shelter, you'll see that they still have a really adorable pet. Guess what? Clarice is still there. She's still up on the website, which means she has not been adopted as of yet. She's been there for, a couple years, Brian, now?
Yes.
I'm not sure. Poor Clarice. She's a dog female hound mix, and she is actually very pretty. She's 5 years, 8 months old, and she spent almost all her life here in the shelter. So if anybody's interested in adopting this dog, you can get in touch with us too. Maybe we can link you up with some information on how to adopt her. The shelter is closed on Monday, open Tuesday through Friday, 12 to 6, Saturday and Sunday, 12 to 5. And which is really great because the weekends, we can go down there when we're not working and check them out, donate some of our time and just help, visiting these animals, showing them some human love and care. And you can call them at 413-448-9800. Check out their shelter wish list online. And if you're in our area, Brian and I might be able to come by and pick up the stuff and donate it for you if you can't get down to the shelter. So just let us know in a private message. Thank you so much, Brian. I love talking about the animal shelter.
I know you do, Sherri. Thank you so much. So, I was told that I have to make Dan's fudge as the recipe calls for.
Oh.
Okay. Which I was planning on doing. I'm doing two... Not really, no. I'm doing 2 batches. So, I'm going to make one that's just the way that he does it himself. And then the second one will be just the way he does it. Except I'm just adding one tiny ingredient that I think will make it just a little bit better. So
cool. Well, can you mention what those 2 ingredients are, or is it secret to the show?
Top secret government information. So I'm being asked, what topics do we normally talk about on the show?
Everything.
Like our favorite topic. What's our favorite topic?
We talk a lot about authors.
Well, for someone who has never listened to the show before, let's just put it that way. What's like our favorite topic that we talk about? That's always good to know for people to know.
Our favorite topics are funny things that happen throughout the day. Just what if, or what would you do? What
would you do scenarios? We like those. I think because
we love those.
Yeah, well, that I can hear myself. That and if people are in a situation or whatever, they like to ask, what would we do? And some people like my responses because I get a little crazy.
Right.
Yeah. So like a what would you do scenarios. We do like those. Yeah. Most of the time we have guests on the show. We have authors and paranormal investigators. We've had psychics on our show. We've had movie producers and directors, a married duo, which now their movie's on Netflix, which is pretty cool. We've had so many things, Ronald, on this show. It's ridiculous. The amount of people that we have spoken to. We've been going strong for 3.5 years now. So January 2018 will be season 4, which is craziness. And we try to do so much. We now are engaging with our guests, particularly our authors. We have the author challenge, where authors were challenged to write a short story in May, I believe it was. They had 30 days to come up with 15,000 words, depicting Sherri and I as the main characters of any type of story. It didn't matter what the genre was. But we couldn't die. So we had 3 submissions for that. Those 3 books are now on Amazon, which you can purchase either separately through the Kindle or the whatever app. Or you can buy all 3 stories in one anthology, which is called Fantastic Stories Volume 1. So 3 different submissions. It was pretty cool. So now we're running the challenge once again. And this time they had from July 1st to November 1st. And you can't write no less than 15,000 words. Sherri and I are still the main characters. But it can be in any genre, doesn't really matter, with a touch of science fiction, because we are both science fiction fans, amongst other things. So, yes, Ron, 15. Well, that was the first one. Now you can't go no less than 15,000 words. This challenge here is no less than 15,000 words. So the first part was easy as pie. Like, anybody can write 15,000 words, I guess, if you are used to doing so. So I've entered into this challenge here, but I've only gotten as far as 575 words because I've never written a thing in my life. It's very hard to do. Ron, teasing is the correct word to use, because what happened was they all 3 of them wrote such great stories, and then they just ended.
Yes.
Which
we had to hear more. We needed more.
We did need more, which Daniel Payton, one of our authors that has been on our show a gazillion times, he's co-hosted with me when Sherri's been out sick or whatnot, actually is taken the book further. So now there's a part 2 to the book, which he's entered into this challenge here. So it's just painstakingly nerve-wracking, because I really want the challenge to just end and be able to read the book. So, but this challenge, I do have to say, and to my sister Ashley here, who says that it has to be hard writing that much with no death. So I made it to where anything could possibly happen. I took death off the table. Well, I put death on the table is what I mean, right? Yeah. So it could happen. It could happen.
Oh, no.
Yes.
You don't have to have death. You don't have to have death. We've been in a book where we've died.
No. I had the near-death experience where the thing freaking...
No. Not from our author challenges.
Oh, my God. Chris Kennedy. Oh, my
died.
Lord. That's correct. We were in author Chris Kennedy's science fiction novel. Right. Yep, and we both died. We both died, so I'm like, no, I don't want to die no more. This is ridiculous. So,
see, after our death, it's like I don't want to continue reading anymore. Like, I'm gone. So
yeah, I actually skipped
it's
to
like,
that
what's
page.
The point?
I feel bad. I didn't even read the book.
See?
I just skipped through to see where my name was.
So see, we can't die to keep Brian and I reading. You got to keep us alive. I'm sorry. It just keeps it interesting for us.
It's true.
It's true. Hi, Wendy. So, yeah.
So, Ronald, Sherri and I are located in Massachusetts, obviously the United States. He, however, is located in Canada. So that's
Oh,
where
wow.
he's listening from. So, and I'm
Oh,
curious,
that's great.
how did you find out about our show? I'm just curious. Are you friends with us on Facebook? Did you just happen to stumble upon Spreaker, or I'm very interested to know. So, hello to Wendy Gilbert for joining us on Facebook Live. Don't forget, we're also on Facebook Live by going to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Brian.Sherri Show. You'll see me and just me. So.
Ooh, Dan gave. Do you see what Dan's wrote?
No, I just saw when.
Dan says part 2
is way longer than.
Says part 2 is way longer than the first book.
Well, yeah, because he said what, 68,000 words or something.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty impressive, Dan.
I know.
But we know you can do it. You're a great writer, so.
That's true. Dan, good question. He says, how many stories are we limited to for submission? If you can fit more than one book in, yes. Are you kidding me? I want more. What are you talking about? Are you shaking your head no that you don't want more than one submission?
No.
Oh,
no. There should be no limit.
Oh, no, there is no limit. There's no limit.
No limit. Yeah.
Because I have a feeling that
you think
he's gonna come up with something else. I have a feeling that he's gonna do another short story.
Right. Now I think you should talk a little bit about Dan here. Let's give him a little bit of light. He's got a lot going on as an author.
That's true.
He's written several books.
He has written several books.
Why don't you talk about his books since you got... Yep.
So, Daniel Payton... oh, good. So, Ronald follows other shows on Spreaker. Their shows start later, and they go on for 3 hours. Yeah, we don't do 3 hours. That's way too long, Ron. Sorry. I only go for an hour, 9 to 10. That's it.
We used to do 2 hours. But we got kind of tired because we do ours so late.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
yeah, that would just kill me. It really would.
We both work, so
that's right. Yeah, we do have other jobs.
It was killing us then.
Yeah, I know. Diane Payton. Before I talk about Daniel Payton, so Diane Payton wants to know, how do we submit the story? Very easy. You email it to us. That's how you submit it. You email it to us. And our email is right associated with our Facebook page. So it's BRI_Sherri Show at Outlook.com. So we'll make sure to put that on our Facebook page in PDF form or however you want to do it. Oh, Ron, you're absolutely correct. If you really continue to talk and you know what you're talking about and you have a great topic and people get involved, like we do the Facebook Live so the audience can talk back to us. I did the app, see how you're talking to us. Like he says that 3 hours will go fast. And it's true, it does. As long as, people are engaging with you and you're talking and everything's going fine. We lose track of time like crazy. Uh-huh. So it really does go by quick. Yeah. There you go. So Daniel Payton. Yeah, that's true.
What's that?
You are that far away from Massachusetts. I used to live in Canada. But anyways, so Daniel Payton is the author of many successful books. More fantasy, I believe that's what I want to say, right? Fantasy. He has done some science fiction, I believe. So he is the author of the latest, The Winter Wizard, which was the short story to our challenge. It still counts because he wrote it, and it is out there for sale. He is also the author of the Legacy of Dragon Wand trilogy. There's 3 of them, obviously. So those are out in publication. You can find those by going to Amazon as well. They're also featured on our website by going to briansherrishow.com. We have a book club on our website where you can see all of our favorite authors who have come onto our show, a little bit about them, and links to where you can find their books. It's also part of our Amazon store, which is also on our Facebook. So, what other ones? The Crystal Needle. He has done the Crystal Needle. And, of course, there's more to come from what he says. So, we have the Winter Wizard 2. I don't know if that's the official title of the book, but that's the second part of the first Winter Wizard, which is part of this challenge here that's going to be coming out. And so far, if I'm not mistaken, he said something about 68,000 words. I don't even know how many chapters that is. I mean, that's got to be quite a few. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeez. It's interesting. I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah. Ron, I used to live in Canada when I was a very little boy. We only stayed up there and lived with my grandmother, my father's mother. But that was many, many, many years ago. So I hardly even remember it. And then we just trickled down and for some reason landed in Massachusetts, of all places. But I am originally from Connecticut. That's where I am from. So, yeah. But anyways, so that's Daniel Payton. Daniel Payton is also the voice of the Brian Sherri Show. Because he has created our intro. I'm waiting for the extra, only because you can't have one without the other. So.
And Brian, I wanted to mention I haven't been able to hear it because when you play it in the beginning,
I know you
I'm
can't.
muted.
I know.
And I haven't heard it unless I go back and listen. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just realized that earlier at the beginning. I'm like, oh, that's right. She can't even hear it. So, because if I don't mute it, then I have a bad feedback. So, yeah, people on the app and the Facebook Live can hear it, but you can't. So it's really weird. It's weird, but anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dan says the industry standard for novels is 50,000 is a single regular novel. To put it into perspective, pick up Dragon Ball 1, and that book is right at 50,000 words. Do you have that one beside you, Brian?
I did at one point.
I was going to say, you normally have it like right there. He's going to check it out right now. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah. So this is Legacy of Dragon Wand, and this is a pretty thick book. I mean, this is a book.
Oh.
This is a big, big book. It's got nice writing, big writing, so that you can see, what you're reading. I like that about these books. So yeah. I own the other 2, but I don't have them on. I don't have them in print. So, Daniel Payton, how do I count the words? It depends on if you have a program. If you're using a program on the computer, it usually will tell you your word count, or by pages. So, yeah. How many words in a year of a good comic book? I have no idea. I would love for someone to create a comic book. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that would be cool if we were in a comic book.
That'd be... Get drawn in.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well, Dan's an artist. He could probably do it.
Maybe.
That'd be a lot of work.
That's a lot of work, so... Oh, to handwrite. Oh, she wants to know. Then I would go by pages, because you figure 50,000 words. 50,000 words, if I'm not mistaken, with a little bit of editing, is 260 pages. There's 260 pages to this story right here. To Dragon One, Legacy of Dragon One 1. Part 1. Book 1, excuse me. So if you're going to handwrite it, I would just go by pages. It may be a little bit easier, so. I have the feeling it's raining out. Is it raining out?
I think it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So anyways.
Yeah, it is raining out.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So.
Oh, I don't know. 2.
Oh my God.
Just
Get off the screen, Lauren. Jesus. But yeah. So Wendy says.
My daughter just stepped into the room.
Yes. Wendy says back in the day when I was in high school, every 5th space was considered a word in typing class.
Oh.
That is.
Interesting.
Good to know. Good to know. So Ronald, I'm very interested to know what other shows that you listen to on Spreaker, because I may have to listen to these shows if they're interesting. What type of shows are they? So, and just wondering if my sister is still listening, because my sister Ashley is listening via the app. Thank God for the app. See, everyone can listen. There's no reason why you can't listen.
That's awesome. I'm definitely gonna have to put the app on my phone like right away.
I'm telling you,
I gotta figure out how to do it around my problem on my phone.
Oh, she's still listening. So don't forget, people, if you're just joining Facebook Live with us, make sure you download the app, the Brian and Sherri Show official app, which is available in the iTunes Store and Google Play, because people are talking to me like Ronald and my sister, and you can listen live, which is pretty cool. So
it's very cool.
Yep.
Now, Brian, how much longer until we find out about the podcast awards?
I'm not exactly sure what's happening. Well, the nomination part of it is over. You are no longer can nominate a show anymore. I think that part of it is. Let me see here. Podcast awards. Let's see what's happening here in the world of. Okay, nominations are now in review. The slate of shows to be voted on will be announced in or around the 12th of August. We will begin with voter notification emails in a couple of days. So.
Okay. Because people have been asking me all week about that, if we knew anything about it. And are we going to post that on our website?
We will post, yes. So, yeah. So as soon as I know something, we will get to it. So, but yeah.
Very cool.
Yep. So, yeah. But anyways, moving on. It's Friday, and I hope that everyone is going to be doing something this weekend. I myself am having a tag sale tomorrow, starting around 9:30ish. So I'm getting rid of a lot of crap that I have acquired over the years. A lot of it being Disney stuff, Yankee Candle crap, just a whole bunch of stuff. So, I need to get
There
rid
is
of it.
actually a lot. Yeah, definitely. There's so much going on tomorrow, though, Brian. I'm getting kind of nervous for you because here in Pittsfield we're having that big tricked out truck show.
I
Here in
know.
Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
I really want to go to that.
Tonight.
I really want
Well,
to go
that's
to
why I was
that.
hoping you were
Yeah.
going to come to this.
Are you going?
Yes, I am going. I will be near the carousel because the carousel will be giving free rides to children tomorrow. So, which is really great because I believe it's up to $3 a ride now. So if you can get your kid to ride the carousel for free as many times as they'd like, definitely come to Pittsfield, Mass tomorrow, and you can let your kids ride this beautiful brand new carousel created by the people of Pittsfield, which is awesome. They're all hand carved. It's a really unique carousel. Beautiful, beautiful horses. I think there's 36 of them on the carousel. And so there's also a bench. There's like a rocking, if the kid doesn't want to sit up on a horse, or if you don't want to get up on a horse or can't, there's a place for wheelchairs. There's a place you can sit on a bench or sit in a teacup type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it spins, actually, as the carousel's going around. So, and then of course you get to check out these big monster truck type things and regular vehicles. People have zooped up and added a whole bunch of lights and creative stuff to them. We've actually blocking off 3 streets here in Pittsfield, and you'll be able to check out all these trucks. There's going to be a parade of the trucks at the end of the day, and then there'll be festivities afterwards as well. There will be a backyard barbecue it's called, and they will be out. So if you want to buy some food while you're there and taste some great barbecue food, you'll be able to stop in and order whatever they have on their menu. They have a huge menu, Brian. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. They do more than just burgers and hot dogs. They do ribs and stuff like that. So there's a lot going on tomorrow. You will have the entire police department, I guess, will be there with special vehicles. You'll be able to check those out. And some special guests from some other truck owners, which is pretty cool. Now, Brian, we have a lot of those car shows that go around, but for the first time, this is like the tricked out truck show. First ever. So this is going to be interesting. They've had a lot of people sponsor their cars for this, so it'll be neat.
I should probably...
I'll take some pictures.
I should probably enter my car into this. Do you think
Yeah.
I can do that?
Oh, I don't know. Your car, now, Brian, you are so lucky to get what you just bought this brand new car, didn't you?
Yes.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, nice. You lucky. You traded in the old one?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted the old one. But congratulations on your brand new, 2017 Ford Escape?
Nope.
No, what is that?
Ford Edge.
Oh, Ford Edge.
Yes.
That's it.
I have a new
I
car.
haven't seen it yet. I saw pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like it?
I do. I really do.
Yeah. Is it different than the other one?
It is. It's much bigger.
Oh, it is bigger.
Well, you know Damien's car, right?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Just a year.
All right.
Just a year newer.
Oh.
So with all the bells and whistles,
Nice.
don't get me wrong. I mean, the red car that I had, the Ford Escape, was a nice car. Don't get me wrong. And I love Ford. And because, back in the day when they started out making the cars, those were the ones that were rusting out completely because they were all metal, like the bottoms of the doors and around the wheel wells and everything else. Like, nobody wanted to drive them because they were just awful. But they've gotten really smart with the way they have designed the cars now, like the bodies. So you got that plastic... I don't even know what you want to call it, but you got that trim at the bottom of the car. So for like, something like that. So, salt, during the winter, it's not getting on the doors, like the metal so it's not eating it away, and it's just so much better. So the 2013 Ford Escape, when I got it, it was my first financed car. Like, I didn't ever think that I was going to get it. So I got it because the bank said yes. And I really wanted it because it was a step up from the car that I had previously, which was a Chrysler Concorde. I still love that car. I know it was a grandma boat, but whatever. So I didn't feel comfortable in my own car, if that sounds right to you. You know what I mean? I didn't feel comfortable. Like, it wasn't me. It just wasn't. It really started getting to me. So as the miles were, yeah,
it's beautiful.
I know. Everyone loved it. Everyone loved my car.
I'll take it. I'll be great and feel so comfortable in it.
You know, I even bought my, my little model of my car.
Oh my God.
So my die-cast scaled model. That was my last car, my Ford Escape. Same thing, same color. But anyways, so I got bored with it, because I just didn't feel comfortable driving it anymore. The miles were getting up there because I drive an hour to work 5 days a week. So I really knew it was time for it to go, because things were starting to kind of go a little bit, which, I had a deductible, but still, I don't want to be, it needed new tires finally. I only had it for a year and a half. So just on a whim, Sherri, this was not planned. I did not plan on getting a new car. This was like spur of the moment. It just happened. I went in for an oil change. That's all it took. And of course, and I'm really upset at them for this part of it, but keeping me there for 2 hours for an oil change, I was getting pissed. But what was happening is I had nothing. I didn't have really anything else better to do than weave in and out of the car lot and look at all these cars that I would never own because they're so expensive. So, I mean, I have a 40...
Well, see, that they got you.
They got me. So, and for ha-has, I just asked the guy who sold me the last one, what do I got to do to get a new car? He thought I was joking. So they printed something up, and Damien didn't like what he saw on the paperwork, so he came down, and then we started chit-chatting, and then I now have a $47,000 car sitting in my driveway. It's like, what just happened? So at first I was hoping that the bank would say no, because I actually didn't think that it was going to happen. I still owed so much money on the other one. It just wasn't going to happen, but it did. So I am now
Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Take
I know.
good care of it.
Oh, I will. I will.
You owe that much money. Damn.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
But I feel comfortable in this car. I love this car. I love driving it. So I'm very happy, very excited. Everyone loves it. So the color, I'm still getting the color. I was so used to the red.
What is it? Is it a gold?
It's white gold. Is that what
gold. It is? Is it like a golden?
Yeah, it's
white gold. Okay,
yeah,
that's pretty
gold.
though.
So yeah.
Nice.
Oh Lord.
Nice.
But anyways, if anyone has any last questions, because we have 1 minute remaining, so if anyone has any questions on Facebook Live or on the chat from the app, and I do want to thank Ronald and my sister for. And I'm pretty sure there's other people who have been listening for using the app. That's what we wanted to see. Don't forget to go into the either Apple Store or the Google Play Store and leave a review about the app. Please do that. So thank you, Diana. All of those on Facebook Live. There will be a show on Tuesday. There will be a show on Thursday. I promise. I guarantee. This week was just hell. It really was. So, it was crazy. So, yeah. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. It is
Okay.
raining out. Oh, man. That stinks.
It is.
It better
All right.
not ruin my tag sale. That's all I gotta say.
What time's your tag sale start at, Brian?
Like 9:30. I'm gonna start whenever I get up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I probably won't be able to make it up there, only because I have to be down at this thing at like 11. So, the big tricked out truck show.
When is
I
that
promised I'd go
starting?
down and make an appearance. So, huh?
When is that starting?
It starts at noon, but I have to get down there. Everyone's getting down there kind of early, so for setup, and they're looking for people. They wanted us to be down there, so I was hoping you could come down there with me.
I can try to be there for 12 because the thing doesn't go all day, so
Okay.
I'm hoping to get down there. I will make a celebrity appearance with you. A fashionably late celebrity appearance to this thing in Pittsfield. So
That's
yeah.
right.
I don't know what it's for. What are we doing? Like pictures or something? Or did somebody...
Just people want to meet and greet us. We're listed on a part of a sign down there, so
Are you serious?
that we will be there. Yeah, Katie put us on, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. And Katie did a fantastic job with our new banners, by the way, for our Facebook page. They now say Spreaker
Yes.
instead of Blog Talk. And they list all the ways that you can listen to our show. So, fantastic job. Thank you so much, Katie. So, yes, I will definitely try to get down there as soon as possible.
Bring our banner on the wall behind you.
Yeah, sure. All right, folks. Well, it is 10 o'clock. I'm going to go. So, again, I want to thank everyone for listening to our show. I don't have an extra, Dan. You need to make me an extra. So, thanks so much for listening to the Brian and Sherri Show. For more information, you can go to our website, which is briansherrishow.com. You can also find us on Facebook by going to facebook.com/brian.sherrishow. We are on Twitter, twitter.com/bri, BRI_Sherri. That is our Twitter. That's about it. So until Tuesday. So everyone have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for listening. And that is it from me, Sayonara, signing off. Any last words, Sherri?
No, just thank you all for listening on both Spreaker and Facebook. You all have a great weekend.
Yes.
Talk to you Tuesday.
Goodbye. Show us
Bye,
some
Brian.
love.
See you tomorrow.
Don't forget to share this video, like the video, tell your friends about our show. The more, the merrier. I love seeing all this.
I have fun doing that. It's fun.
Thanks so much. All right, everyone. Goodbye. I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.